We are so disconnected from our and our piss is like foreign to us. Oh, I don't want to see that. To flush the toilet like this. Yeah, that's part of being a human being.
Probably almost a few years ago, director Bong told me he was writing a film about a little girl and a giant pig, and that was all I needed to hear. Just knowing him, and he drew a little hand drawing and said, "This is what the pig looks like." And I was like, "This is going to be amazing. I'm in."
It's incredible because you can read the page, and the page is great, but then you add Director Bong to the equation, and you know, like, there's more trust there because he's going to tell a visual story on top of what's on this page.
It's a very multi-layered story that deals with politics, environment, the food industry, love, relationships, the fact that humans are all flawed. I just really loved that it had so many messages.
The story had all the elements of what I loved. Animal rights, being compassionate toward each other as human beings, finding the connection between each other again, finding the connection between what we put in our mouths and one comes out the other end. He gives it to us as it is. He adds spice to it, and he adds no judgment and shows us what we really need to see to come back to who we really are.
Definitely my eyes were opened more through the research, and I can't quite do what Jay does and don't know that I want to go into the sort of gray moral area of activism in that way, you know, but I was surprised how big my own footprint is.
I was already a pretty conscientious eater, but I did do a lot more research and saw images that you can't unsee, and that does stay with you.
I love the statement this film makes about taking control of what we eat and understanding the corporate greed that goes into how our food is engineered and made, because it translates to money. It should translate into nutrition.
The biggest wars that we're waging right now as a society, unfortunately, is against nature and women, is surprisingly. And the coolest part about this film is that you're watching a bookend of nature. You start in the mountains and then you end in the mountains, and you're having this young girl take you through that journey.
We're telling this story to promote conversation, and the audience will take out from it what they will. But I mean, it happens to be at a time when maybe it's needed to be talked about the most.
I don't know if it'll change their minds about how they eat, but it'll certainly give them the seed, and to give them the opportunity to think about what they're eating and where it comes from.